Welcome to AI in 8 minutes or less, your daily AI update. What if AI could just look at the internet? You know, the live up to the second internet? Well, there's a tool called Firecrawl that's making that happen. And honestly, it's about to completely change the game.
So let's start with a big question here. What do you think is AI's biggest weakness? I mean, yeah, we hear about hallucinations, right? Or it's kind of goofy common sense sometimes. But there's something much more basic, a fundamental blind spot that's holding back even the best models.
And here it is. AI is basically a blind genius. It's got this massive brain, can process anything you throw at it, but it can't see. It can't look at the live, changing internet. And we all know this, right? The more context you feed a model, like Claude or GPT, the smarter its answers are. And where's the best, most current context on planet Earth? It's on the web, right now.
This isn't just a nice-to-have anymore. It's becoming absolutely critical, especially now that we're stepping into the era of AI agents. Think about it. We've moved past just asking AI questions. Now we want it to do stuff for us. We want it to be our researcher, our comparison shopper, our agent. And for an agent to do its job, it has to be able to see the world, the digital world, as it exists this very second.
So we got to get this old idea out of our heads that web scraping is some shady, complicated thing you do in a dark room. That's completely outdated. The reality, web data is now a piece of critical AI infrastructure. It's not about hacking together thousands of lines of code anymore. It's about making a single clean API call. And getting that clean, structured data back, that's the new oil. That's the fuel for these new AI systems.
Okay, so if AI is blind, what's the fix? Simple. You give it eyes, and maybe some hands to interact with things. That's exactly what a tool called Firecrawl does.
And wow, this really shows the night and day difference. The old way? Oh man, it was a nightmare. You'd have to build a custom scraper for every single site. You were stuck managing proxies, fighting with anti-bot systems, and your code would just break all the time. The Firecrawl way? It's just one API call. It works on basically any site, and all that painful technical stuff, it's just handled for you.
I mean, look how simple this is. You just give it a URL, make that one API call, and bam, you get clean Markdown or JSON back. Data that you can literally just pipe straight into any LLM. That's it. No more wrestling with messy HTML or worrying about scripts failing.
And Firecrawl isn't just a one-trick pony. It's a whole Swiss Army knife of data tools. You can scrape just one page, sure. Or you can unleash it to crawl an entire website. You can map out a whole domain in seconds. You can even use it to search Google and pull the content from the results in one go. But here's the really cool part, the agent. You can just tell it what you want in plain English, like, hey, go find me the top 10 remote AI jobs posted today. And it just goes and does it. It can even take over a real browser to get things done. It's wild.
So you can probably see this is way more than just a cool tool for developers. This is a fundamental shift. This is one of those moments that changes how everything gets built. You might even call it the new AWS moment for data.
And that's a really powerful comparison, right? Just think back to what AWS did for building companies on the internet.
Remember back in like 2006, if you had an idea for a web app, you had to go buy actual physical servers. You had to rack them, manage them. It was a huge pain and a massive barrier to entry. Then AWS shows up and basically says, hey, forget all that, just make an API call and use our servers. And that simple change unleashed this tidal wave of innovation. Well, Firecrawl is doing the exact same thing, but for web data. It's taking away the headache of scraping so developers can just focus on building the next generation of smart AI apps.
Okay, so if Firecrawl is the new AWS for data, what does that actually mean for us? What can you build with it? Well, it lays the groundwork for a ton of new AI-first businesses. So let's stop talking theory and get really practical. Let's look at a playbook of actual startup ideas you could build right now. All right, idea number one. Don't try to build the next SEMrush. That's a huge, complicated tool. Instead, you go super niche. Think SEO for dentists. With Firecrawl, you could crawl a dozen local dental competitor websites in like a minute, and then you package that up as a one-click SEO audit just for them. And you could easily sell that focus report for $500. A dentist doesn't care about 100 different dashboards. They just want to know one thing. How do I beat the other dentist down the street? That's an answer they will happily pay for.
Okay, next up, forget building another Indeed with 300 million generic jobs. That's just noise. Instead, build something with a high signal, a job board just for remote AI/ML jobs. You just tell Firecrawl to watch the career pages of, say, 500 top AI companies every single day and pull out only the most relevant new jobs.
And you can totally charge a subscription for that, maybe $29 a month. Why? Because if you're looking for a job in AI, 50 perfect listings are worth way, way more than 300 million random ones.
Here's another one. Let's think about Amazon sellers. You could build them an intelligence tool. Use Firecrawl to pull all the new reviews from their top competitors every single day. Then you feed that text into an LLM and have it look for trends. Like, hey, there's a huge spike in complaints about the battery life on your competitor's new widget.
That kind of intel is gold. An Amazon seller would absolutely pay $99 a month for that. It gives them a real, actionable edge to spot a weakness and jump on it before anyone else does.
So you see the pattern here, right? It's a really simple, repeatable framework. Step 1, pick a niche. Step 2, use Firecrawl as your data engine. Step 3, package that data into something valuable, a report, an alert, whatever. Step 4, sell it. And Step 5, automate the whole process. This is a business flywheel you could literally get spinning this week.
And to wrap this all up, you have to see this. This is a quote from a real job posting, from Firecrawl. And they weren't looking to hire a person. They were looking to hire an AI agent that could autonomously research and build new apps for them.
I mean, that really tells you where things are headed, doesn't it? The big question is shifting. It's not just what product are you going to build. The new question is, what AI agent are you going to build that's so good a company would want to hire it? That, right there, is the new frontier. If you enjoyed this, subscribe to AI in 8 minutes and never miss what matters.